Right. I am live. I think I'm live. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just gonna send the live link to our WhatsApp group.
Oh,
Hope you can
I
hear me
am
clearly.
live.
Yes, I am indeed live. All right, so let's begin. Oh my goodness. I woke up this morning with this divine download, and I feel that I have to share this today. There's something in this message that someone is longing to hear right now, and I'm simply channeling. I'm simply the vessel for this wisdom to flow through. And again, I'm Aleli Carissa, your intuitive success mentor and transformational teacher. And today I am inviting you into a sacred conversation and activation through the power of words and positive healing energy. And so I just got home. I was walking by the beach, went to a coffee shop, and I was chatting. I was talking with my soulmate student and soul sister, Angela. So it's really a beautiful day today. And, I've been connecting with a lot of you lately, like with Karen, with Raya, with Christine, with Eliza, and all of my soulmate clients. And I'm just being guided to help you more and more in shifting and quantum leaping, not just in your personal life, your coaching business, and also your entire relationship with your soul purpose and the abundance that naturally flows from living in alignment with your dharma. So, hello, hello, hello to all of you joining in. Thank you for being here. So, this is my fourth year in Dubai, where I registered my coaching business way back in 2021. I moved here from the Philippines, and it wasn't an easy journey. That's why I'm here to share all that I've been learning and processing so that you don't have to go through all the struggles and mistakes. And I trust that you will learn from me and from this sharing I have today and intend that you don't have to struggle to succeed. And as I've said, I didn't have a clear cut pathway when I arrived here. I was just following the breadcrumbs, like the next inspired action step, and then the next, and then the next. I just found my way, and along the way, I have gained a lot of lessons. And as I always say, with all the breakdowns comes the breakthroughs. So I am here once again to activate you and give you boosts of motivation and positive reinforcements on your journey to prosperity and peace and joy and purpose and fun and freedom and fulfillment. Because I know how much this is important, this is essential for you to receive this as a light worker, as a coach, as an awakening entrepreneur, soulful entrepreneur, and as a leader. We're all leaders here. So, what I'm about to share aren't just, another business strategy or marketing tactic. I'm actually sharing ancient wisdom and advanced spiritual teachings. And I know that you're here, right now, because your soul is ready and willing and committed to expand and up level. And um, as a struggling coach, before I really doubted my worth, I would not even want to charge for my healing services, for my spiritual work. I didn't know that I can be spiritual and wealthy at the same time. And now I can say with confidence that I now naturally attract and magnetize my perfect for me ideal soulmate clients and students. And I'm now earning significantly higher, and I'm earning a more abundant compensation while serving from a place of genuine, pure love and pure joy and coming from a place of alignment with my soul purpose. And as the ancient Vedic texts remind us, what you think, you become, what you feel, you attract, what you imagine, you create. And so this timeless wisdom has been reaffirmed through the ages, from Egyptian prosperity rituals to modern quantum manifestation, esoteric practices, and spiritual teachings and inspirational books. What you think, you become, what you feel, you attract, what you imagine, you create. And just checking. Yeah, I'm live. Hello, hello. You feel free to type in the chat if you have questions as well. Since we're live, I can answer your questions now.
Manifestation, esoteric.
And yes, oh, hello, my dear Angela and Eliza. And hello also, my dear Denise. Love you. Thank you so much. So I call this the 8 blocks to abundance. And this is um a download that I received this morning. And I was just like, all right, I have to create content based on this topic. How to alchemize all these 8 blocks to abundance. And it weaves together the spiritual truths and practical actions that create true sustainable success as a light worker in today's world. Hello, my dear. Awesome. Awesome. Happy birthday, my love. Advance. Happy birthday. My soulmate students are here. Thank you so much. So I want to remind you of this philosophy that you already know. You're just here to remember, but you already know this. And this is the foundation of what we'll explore today and in the coming days. The universe is not outside of you. It's not separate from you. You're always connected. You're one with the universe. Look inside yourself. Everything that you want, you already are. And everything you seek is seeking you. Yes, that is the message for today. So remember this, and you'll always be guided. And whenever you're whole and complete, everything that will be a complement to your completion will be given to you, you know? So everything you need is within you, and what you are, what you believe in, you attract. So again, I'll be talking about the 8 blocks. Before we begin, before we continue, I invite you to take a deep breath with me. Maybe close your eyes or your eyes open with a soft gaze. Touch your heart and just breathe and relax and center yourself in your big, beautiful heart, your big, beautiful golden heart. And feel your oneness with the present moment. Feel your oneness with the divine. Feel your oneness with the divine source energy. Your oneness with your breath. Your oneness with the sun, the moon, the stars, the planets, the oceans, the fire, the trees, the bees, the flowers, the earth, and of life itself. Just want you to breathe and feel your oneness with this present moment and feel your connection to the truth, the highest truth, that you are already divinely connected to source energy in this very moment. You are not separate, you're one. You're the light, and the light is you. I want you to bask in this energy. Every cell of your being is pulsing with the same creative force, the same creative power that birthed galaxies. Exhale and relax, release. Shake, shake, shake. And with a smile on your face, come back to the present moment. So this connection with the divine source isn't something you need to seek outside of you. It's what you already are. And how you feel about yourself and how you feel about your self-worth is how you will feel about money and abundance. This mirror principle has been understood by wealth manifestors across cultures and throughout history. And if you feel this divine connection, this same infinite intelligence that created the light, remember in the Bible, let there be light, and there was light. This same creative source energy that makes the flowers bloom and painted the sun, the skies, created the sunrise and the sunset, and orchestrates the high tides and the low tides. This same energy is flowing through you, flowing through your veins. We don't need to work harder to connect with the source. We simply need to remember that we were never disconnected in the first place and allow stillness to heal and reveal and listen and then follow through. And you already know the answer. Like you're being called to connect with someone, you're being called to sometimes the universe will tell you to sleep or walk, take a walk, or um offer this container to your promised people, or write and post about this today. Like you're all the answers are within you. Yeah, so today's teaching is for the coaches, for the healers, the spiritual entrepreneurs who know they're connected to this higher power, who know that you are here for a greater calling and you're here for your sole purpose, and that you're meant for so much more impact, more abundance, more joy in your life, more freedom, more love in your personal life and also in your work. But then somehow you find yourself still caught in cycles of doubt, scarcity, imposter syndrome, energetic depletion, and exhaustion. And I am with you. I am with you. I am with you. And as your fairy goddess guide, Eliza here calls me fairy goddess mother, as your intuitive success mentor, as your well being coach, I'm here to remind you that financial freedom is available for you. And it's always available, especially if you learn about it, you work joyfully for it, and you believe in it. And if you keep focusing on giving value, because your financial abundance is directly proportional to the value that you give. And you give value by working joyfully and serving, but not through struggle, rather through alignment, through remembering who you truly are. And oh, I'm so touched. I can go on and on talking about how inspired I am, how amazed I am with all of you, like sharing with me how you're really connected with your purpose. It's just a matter of collapsing timelines, from the infinite intelligence, from the pure potentialities, collapsing it in the now, right? Accessing that highest vision and manifesting it in the present moment. So that is all about alignment. That is all about remembering who you truly are. So if you've been working hard but not seeing the results that match your dedication, your unique divine soul gifts, if you find yourself questioning whether you can really create a thriving business while staying true to your spiritual values and living in alignment with your soul purpose, if you sometimes wonder if you're truly worthy or truly enough to guide others, then what I'm about to share is especially for you. Again, I see you and I felt the painful contrast between knowing you're meant to serve in a bigger way and struggling to make ends meet. I've experienced those late night doubts when you wonder if you should just get a real job instead of pursuing your soul's calling. That's a push and pull. The message today is the answer to the prayers I know you've been whispering. Someone is longing to hear today, maybe watching live, maybe watching replay. I'm also reminded of the quote, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. This quantum understanding is the heart of our journey together. So, yes, I hope that you have your journal, grab your journal, open your heart, and let's explore the spiritual truths on how we can transmute all the blocks to abundance in your business success. The 8 biggest blocks to abundance and how to alchemize them. So, I have channeled 8 blocks. Again, this is take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is my processing, my downloads. You won't really find it in any book, but this is according to the teachings from my spiritual teachers and also from my own personal experience. So block one, again, we'll go deeper one by one. I'll just lay down the cards. Block one is separation consciousness. Block two is jealousy and comparison. Block three is resistance to the law of giving and receiving. Block four is egoistic intentions. Block five is lack of certainty. I'll talk about that tomorrow. Block six is energetic inconsistency. Like you're dabbling, 1 foot forward, 1 foot backwards. Block seven is ancestral money wounds. That's why we do the energy healing, clearing, right? The ceremonies. And block eight, karmic contracts around struggle. So today, day one, I'll be live again tomorrow. But today, I'll share more and dive deeper on the first 4 blocks. Tomorrow, we'll focus on the last 4 and the next 4. So block one, separation consciousness. Hello, Denise, my love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, my dear. So, block one, the first and most fundamental block is separation consciousness. Forgetting your eternal connection to the divine source energy, and you're perceiving yourself as isolated from this divine abundance, this source energy. When you operate from separation consciousness, you believe you must chase, you must pursue, you somehow convince abundance to come to you. And I was here. I was here for a long, long time. And that shadow side still comes. You see yourself or your clients as separate from the divine, separate from each other, separate beings that you must persuade, convince, rather than souls already connected to your medicine. And like rather than souls that are sent your way for you to learn a lesson, right? Because before I would like jump on a discovery call and I would be so scared and like I have to convert this, I have to convert this. But now I don't even have that. I just want to give value. If the person is not ready or if the person um is not an energetic match yet or um doesn't really value what I offer, it's all right because I know that the universe will grant me, will give me, will connect me with those who I'm really meant to serve. And that is what has been happening. And lately, I I was just like ordering to the universe that because I have four students in Australia and yeah, so of course, I love Filipinas in the Philippines. But there's another flavor having these um Filipinas in Australia and the international clients. I learn a lot about different cultures and so I was ordering to the universe to send me to help me, support me, guide me in magnetizing and attracting more students from Australia. It started with one, it became two, became three, became four. And just this week, 2 days ago, another one. So I have like two from Melbourne, one from Darwin, Brisbane, and Gold Coast. So I'm just feeling so good because it was such a beautiful call. Like the energy circuitry was just amazing, and I saw myself in her, and that her offering when I saw like her draft and everything because I help soul aligned students, light workers, goddess guides in developing their signature coaching program, attracting their high end clients, and in healing ancestral wounds as well. So I figured that what she was offering was is something that my past self would love to receive. Like, way before when I didn't really love myself. Like I would I would really be her ideal client if I was me 5 years ago, like that. So I was like, oh my goodness, this is such an amazing program, and I just really want to help her connect and expand and reach more people who will see the value and share her light so that she can show up fully. I really want to hold her hand. So I have this. Actually, I have this with every client, with every sister, with every high vibe student. But of course, when there's a new student coming, I just get like enlightened and enlivened and like more radiant energy, right? So I'm in this energy right now. And I ordered it and I'm like, I got the downloads that, you know what? Um, maybe schedule your postings, maybe schedule your classes earlier so that you can attract more people from the country that you want. So I scheduled classes earlier. But these are like downloads that are coming not just from myself, it's coming from the divine. And I know you experience this too. You will receive messages like this. Follow through. Follow through. I'm telling you. So in the beginning, there was only oneness, the law of divine oneness. This ancient wisdom, from virtually every spiritual tradition reminds us that separation is an illusion. When you're always connected, when you feel connected, you'll just receive all the divine downloads. And honestly, all you have to do is follow through. But if you don't follow, something else will happen. Like, I know someone who she was guided to sell her car, and then she didn't yet. And then things happened. She bumped her car. And that's another message from the universe that, hey, girl, it's time. And it happened to me as well. Like, the universe will tell me, this relationship is not healthy for you, but I just keep on chasing and chasing. And then the universe will really make ways to separate us. So, if you don't listen, of course, the universe will still guide and help and support you and keep you safe, but there will be a delay in your journey. So honestly, all you have to do is breathe, feel your oneness, listen, follow through. So this Vedic concept of non-duality speaks this highest truth, the law of divine oneness. I experienced the painful effects of separation consciousness early in my coaching journey. I would exhaust myself creating elaborate social media content and the carousels and marketing and my website. And I was constantly chasing clients and like offering this. Instead of like just focusing on giving value, I was like offering my offer and feeling depleted after each launch because I didn't have a signature coaching program. I had like workshop after workshop from after workshop, and my VA was really having such a hard time already because I had like so much offerings and then collaborations because I didn't want to own my own power. I didn't want to shine my light so fully. I didn't want to be responsible for my business. I wanted like co um dependency. I think I still had that codependency shadow side back then. I I I wasn't a leader, and I would hide under empowerment life coaching. I wouldn't really show myself. I would even hide from um Facebook, from my personal Facebook account. And so I was constantly chasing clients and I was feeling depleted after each and every launch every month. I was operating as if I were separate from the divine flow. And um, I was feeling like I'm responsible for making everything happen through my own effort. Like it is like I'm the one who's making it happen, not my connection with the divine. Honestly, as a soulful CEO in your journey, in your coaching business, in your healing business, you are the CEO and you have always a partner. God, the goddess, he, she is your partner. Or you are the COO, the chief operating officer, and God is the CEO. So the shift came through me. So the breakthrough happened when I started embodying the highest truth that I had never been separate from divine source, not for a single moment of my existence. So this remembering will change everything for you. The antidote is always remembering. You're always connected to the creator. It's not about plugging in daily, but becoming aware of your constant divine connection. Even with like manifesting abundance, like for example, 25,000 pesos. It's not solid 25,000 pesos or $500. Everything is fluid. If you have this certainty, which I will be talking about tomorrow, and if you know that you can create it because you are always connected to creator, you are always connected to this divine source energy, and you're aware of your constant divine connection, you can easily manifest it. For me, that's easy for me, like because I was like, well, of course, playing with the energies. For me, that amount is something that I can like channel and allow to flow like that. Like $500. And then I'm elevating more. Like, like magical money can come to you because you are magic, because you are a divine creator. So the separation from money, separation from others, separation from your clients, separation from ideas, separation from love, this is the illusion of the three-dimensional matrix. For example, I was in my business, of course, I have staff, I have a team, and um I was considering not renewing some members of my team, but then I was in the realization that when I give more, it will just flow. And that's one of the blocks actually when you have the resistance to the law of giving and receiving. But that's like a download that I got from creator. I'm like, why do I want to save this amount of money when I'm gonna earn so much more? Right? Why do I wanna save and hoard, or um why am I afraid of letting the $500 or $1,000 flow through me when it's for a greater purpose, and when I know that it will come back to me 10 times fold, right? So when it feels good and when it feels in alignment, do it. And my personal experience is like hiring a team, delegating it to people, delegating your work to people. And I know a lot of you here are also in the same journey, like want you have your own team, right? And I also experienced doing everything on my own. And I would recommend you to do things on your own first so that you know the intricacies, how to work around things, especially with like the system that you want to set up in your business, to be in place in your business. But eventually you would have to hire a team, delegate. I would encourage all of you. For me, in my business, two essential anchors in my business is always to have a coach and a VA. That's like, I'm crippled if I don't have that. And I think that's how I work. And that's how you can really expand more if you really want that time freedom, if you really want that financial freedom, if you really want to be in this energy of, I am free and I am divinely guided and supported. That is how, for me. And again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So, this highest truth of our eternal nature, that we are always connected to divine source energy, this will help you gain deep understanding that, your connection to the source is constant and it's indestructible. You just forget it, but when you remember it all the time, you manifest magic. I'm telling you, you manifest magic. And the real you is not a body that will eventually die. The real you is actually a soul that never dies. You're a soul that never dies. You're not a body that will eventually die. You are a soul that is forever, that's always connected. You're you are connected to the divine source. You are connected to the divine source. So practice feeling the web of energetic connection that links you to all beings, to the light, to all prosperity, to the birds, the bees, the sun, the moon, the waters, the fire. And this sacred remembering is the most powerful alchemical shift you can make in your journey. Each morning or before you go to bed, place your hand on your heart, or hands on your heart, or one hand on your heart, the other one on your belly. And I want you to gently affirm. You can do it now with me. I am eternally connected to Source. My clients are already energetically linked to me, and abundance is my natural state of being. So this simple practice shifted me from anxious or client chasing to knowing that I'm connected. So it's all about magnetic attraction. And within 3 months, I grew from two to three. I'm saying two to three because one is not really paying properly last year. So two clients to now 12 high-end, high vibe, high quality clients from all over the world. And I can say that my spiritual practice has really evolved and that I'm fully booked with clients. Like there's a mid book, fully booked super fully booked. So I still have the buffer. And these clients really, I adore them. Like, oh, I just really want them to win in life. And it's such an amazing energy circuitry. And, they resonate deeply with my unique medicine, with my unique divine soul gifts. And I get inspired by them. I learn a lot from them. And I really appreciate the value that they give to me, and they really appreciate the value, the immense value that I give, the immense value that we share with each other. All right, next, block 2. Feel free to type in your thoughts, your insights, or anything that you're intending, and we will alchemize them. If you wanna, is there anything that you wanna shift? Is there anything that you're intending, like your intentions? Thank you again for being in this space. Or you may just simply listen and receive. All right, block 2, jealousy and comparison. Oh, this is big for me. I was such a very, very, very jealous person, like jealous daughter, jealous friend, jealous partner, jealous wife, jealous in all aspects. Jealousy and comparison. The second block, envy, constant comparison to other coaches. This is an energy that creates constriction in your abundance flow. So when you see another person, another coach succeeding, do you feel, when they attain success, do you feel contraction or do you feel expansion? Do you think that should be me, or that will be me, or how come they have it figured out and I do not yet? Do you perceive their success as taking something away from your potential success? I initially, before I shared about this pizza, like when someone takes a slice of the pizza, do you feel like they're taking away your slice of the pizza? Or are you believing that maybe someone will come in and bring in another box of pizza and it's unlimited, and, or maybe a cake or spaghetti, or, carbonara, lasagna? It's not just the pizza that's there in the party. There's immense possibilities, infinite possibilities that can happen. So it's not like they're taking something away from the limited supply, because we should always bless that which you want. This is also an ancient proverb. Bless that which you want, and it shall be given to you. Comparison is the thief of joy. We all know this. And this timeless wisdom reminds us that when we compare our journey to others, we disconnect from our own unique path, our own unique journey, our own unique purpose. So if you still compare yourself when you would see other people, other coaches maybe launching successful programs, and you're still struggling, if you find yourself scrolling through their Instagram post with like some knot in your stomach, thinking, why them and not me? This very energy will be repelling the success that you desire. So let's stop this. This comparison will create contraction in your energetic field, blocking the natural flow of prosperity. And jealousy and comparison, they stem from the same root. I'm burping again. It's a lot of healing the throat. Remember, Eliza was sharing to me earlier about healing the throat, the heart, and the sacral, and that's exactly the download that I'm getting. Also, it's amazing. It's so amazing how we're all connected, and how Aliyah shared about surrender. That's the same sharing that Eliza shared to me yesterday in our one-on-one session. And that's also the divine download that I got yesterday morning. So that's why I posted a reel about surrender. It's amazing that we're all connected. So jealousy and comparison, they stem from the same root, which is the belief in scarcity. Scarcity. That there isn't enough success, that there isn't enough recognition, that there's not enough clients, not enough money for everyone. And this belief creates this competitive mindset. And this will really, really block your way to abundance. I'm just sharing the link to someone who's asking. All right. So, someone else's success is not your failure. This deep truth has been shared by abundance teachers throughout time, reminding us that prosperity is not a zero-sum game. It's not the sum of all the parts of a whole, because it's infinite. Infinite. It's not linear abundance, not linear manifestation. It's quantum manifestation. It's fluid. It's infinite. It's never ending. It's overflowing. That's the meaning of abundance, right? Overflowing. And we can all have it all. We can all have it all. We can all have it all. So the antidote to this is cultivating celebratory energy. When you see others succeeding, congratulate them, be happy for them, and consciously choose to celebrate their achievement as evidence of what's possible for you. Their success doesn't diminish your potential, it actually expands your mindset, your programming, your belief system by proving what's available for you. So I recommend for you to do this practice. Each day, actively celebrate. Celebrate another person's success. Be happy for someone. Send them genuine congratulations or simply hold them in your heart with joy. Send them healing light and energy of excitement and appreciation and joy, actually joy and bliss. And feel how this expansive energy opens your own channels to receive. And this is how you transmute comparison into collaboration, jealousy, into joy, and contraction energy into expansive energy. So comparison into collaboration, jealousy into joy, contracting to expansive. And when you shine your light, you know this already as light workers, I know. I'm just here to remind you again. You unconsciously give others permission to do the same. That's how it is. So by celebrating others' light, you also amplify your own. And then when you shine your light, you give others permission to shine their light fully. That's the beauty of it. And so this practice really was a breakthrough for me for like my relationship with the coaching community. I began genuinely celebrating others' wins. You know, other groups, they don't allow like self-promotion like that. I am part of those groups actually. I allow it. I love it. I love it when you collaborate with each other, when you know you become each other's clients and partners and collaborators and students and teachers of each other, you know. And every time someone sends like a win or like good news, send them back, like shares a good news to you, send them back congratulatory messages, sharing their content, share them in your stories. I know a lot of you here are already doing that. You've refer clients. I do that. I refer clients, especially when I know that they're amazing match, a good perfect match. And the more I celebrated others, the more my own abundance flowed. And within months, I was just like experiencing so much energetic flow that I haven't really experienced before. And I was receiving the same celebratory energy back as my own visibility and my own impact grew. And I'm just like repelling all jealousy energy because I myself, I'm not in that vibration anymore. So it cannot go through me anymore. So everyone that I'm attracting now, magnetizing, are in that high vibe energy. No more jealousy, comparison. Like Um, crab mentality. Oh my gosh. No more. Next, block three. Hope you're still here. How are you? Oh my gosh. Yesterday, I was sharing about my YouTube journey. I was just sharing how I grew right from less than 200 subscribers to 2.35, and now we have 2.49K subscribers today. And I'm just like, I know it's not a lot, but for me it is because I've been stuck. I've been stuck for less than 200 for a long time. And I had this divine download to just keep on posting to YouTube every day. When I post on Instagram, post, reshare, repurpose. And yeah, it's how it is. And then I've been learning ads. I put ads, not a lot, it's like 200 dirham. But what if I'm just like sensing, I'm like realizing, what if I spend $1,000? How much more? Because I will maybe grow like times 100. But anyway, I'm not really and I'm gonna talk about it later. Your intentions, like what is your intention about growing, right? Because I used to have that shadow side of I want to grow my following because of validation, and then I had to release that as well. And then the amazing thing, the magical part here is when you release it, when you let it go, that's when it will flow back to you. That's when you will attract it. That's when you magnetize it because you're no longer in the chasing energy, right? Oops. Wait. Okay. Block number 3. Just a commercial break. Um, block number 3 is resistance to the law of giving and receiving. So, the third block is resistance to the universal law of giving and receiving. The principle that abundance flows through you, not to you. And the more you give, the more you receive. And the more you receive, the more you give. So, many coaches have been conditioned to give endlessly without receiving. Well, some will also pursue receiving or receiving without even balance giving. Like you just want to receive, but you don't even focus on giving value. So both approaches would block the natural circulation of energy that creates sustainable abundance for you. If you're still scared to, invest for your business, or if you're scared to invest for your growth, then it's time to shift that. That's why it's called investment, because there will be a return on investment. You have to believe in it with absolute faith and certainty. And that is what I will be talking about. I will be diving deeper on some advanced teachings and personal examples on the law of certainty tomorrow. So today we're focusing on the first 4. So let me get back to my train of thought. The universe operates through dynamic exchange, giving and receiving. These are different aspects of the flow of energy in the universe. And this understanding of the cosmic balance between giving and receiving has been taught in prosperity traditions worldwide, like worldwide. I had another masterclass on this, so if you want to get a copy, it's in the playlist on YouTube. It's called Identity Shift, where I discuss all the laws of the universe, including the law of giving and receiving. So I see this particularly with spiritual women who have been conditioned to believe that selflessness means constantly giving, pouring yourself out while feeling uncomfortable receiving. We don't want to help someone to carry our bags sometimes, or to receive compliments, right? So as women, we pour out our energy, our wisdom, our love, our time, without allowing the reciprocal flow of compensation and reciprocal flow of appreciation and support. And this one-way flow inevitably leads to depletion and exhaustion and burnout, energetically, financially, spiritually, you name it. So, not believing in this law, or not honoring this law, creates constriction again in your prosperity flow. So you might find yourself overgiving to clients, undercharging for your services, or just saying yes because we want to please our friend or someone, our parents or someone else. Or you're feeling uncomfortable receiving compensation, huge, massive compensation, because you don't believe that you deserve to receive that value because you don't believe that you're giving that massive value. You're feeling uncomfortable receiving appreciation or recognition because we weren't really encouraged to receive while we were growing up. We're being guided now to expand our capacity to receive while maintaining this generosity and giving. But of course, you don't just splurge and splurge, right? You don't just splurge and splurge without being mindful and knowing if it feels good. But if you really know already that it feels good, it is for you, honestly, you can discern. You can discern if it's for you, you're just scared because you feel like you'll run out, or you have this divine message within you that, okay, it's not your time, or this is not for me. I would prefer another supplier or service, you know? For example, for me, I love having my students as my suppliers, like people who believe in me, people who are light workers, like in like-hearted souls. I want like-hearted souls to be part of my business. And I just don't want other, no matter how professional you are, if you're not spiritual, if you don't believe in all these manifestation, you don't have that light worker energy. I'm very mindful about that. Like if it if that energy is something that I want to be part of my team, right? So you will have that discernment within you. And again, the antidote to this block is consciously balancing your giving and receiving. I'm not saying give all the time. I'm not saying receive all the time. Balance of divine feminine and divine masculine. You cannot be all divine feminine all the time. Balance of feminine and masculine energy, and begin noticing where you resist receiving. Do you still resist receiving support, compliments, money, opportunity, and practice opening your heart more to receive with grace and joy and ease and glory. And notice where you give from depletion, give from obligation, rather than a place of pure love, of frequency, of certainty, this energy of overflow, this energy of all the money I give will come back to me 10 times fold. So notice that where you still give from depletion, obligation, um, resentment, maybe, and shift that accordingly. Again, if you want help in shifting, let me know. There's so many tools. But you know what? Honestly, you can just decide and you can shift, you can affirm. I have this, because I always give fast action bonuses on the discovery call. Like if they book on the call, um they will give more, either it's a percentage discount or more program inclusions with me, like the group programs aside from the one-on-one coaching. And then I have this amazing client who, while paying in the call, while giving me the abundance exchange, she was like really blessing it, like, I am blessing that this money that I will give will, what did she say, that will be a channel of more love and healing, not just for the two of us, but for our clients, for our promised people, for the whole world. Like, honestly, what she was when she was giving me the abundance exchange, she was saying this. I was like, oh my God, yes. I was like blessing it. And yeah, that energy is just so amazing, right? Because I know that she's, of course, there's resistance, there's fear of, oh my God, I'm gonna commit to this journey, because it's a commitment, it's an up leveling, it's a shape shifting your way to highest consciousness. And she was really practicing and applying her tools, which is declaration and affirmation, the power of words, because your words are actually spells. You're casting not curses but blessings, because you can either cast curses or blessings. And she chose to declare and decree, that this balanced flow will create harmony and prosperity for all, the highest good of all. And yeah, so if you can, I would suggest that you practice saying this daily. You can touch your heart and you say, I'm a clear channel for abundance to flow through. I receive gracefully so that I can give generously, right? Because how can you give if you don't receive? I receive gracefully so I can give generously. And this balanced flow creates harmony and prosperity for my highest good and for the highest good of all. So, those affirmations, declarations, you can say, I decree and declare that this balanced flow of giving and receiving creates harmony and prosperity for my highest good and the highest good of all. That alone can alchemize your relationship with giving and receiving forever. And I know so many healers, and I myself had been blocking the receiving side of this giving and receiving equation. And um, many gifted healers would give endlessly, to clients, but would feel guilty charging appropriate rates. Again, it's time to shift this. When you begin to practice conscious allowing and receiving, accepting compliments gracefully, charging rates that reflect your value, allowing others to support you. I repeat, allowing others to support you. The energy will definitely flow both ways. And my income actually tripled within 6 months. Well, actually reducing my working hours because I had a full-time job which I reduced to a part-time job because I'm a life coach, empowerment life coach. I'm also an English communication teacher. And I was working for that full time and then working also for life coaching full time. And then I was also in the beginning, I was always working during weekends, in-person events in Karma Yoga Dubai. So I was like really fully booked, like didn't even have one day of rest. And yeah, so before I was even connected when I first moved to Dubai, I was even connected as a high school teacher, senior high school director for student affairs for a family business in the Philippines. So we do online. During like 2022, it was still online. So I was like connected to four employers. So my own coaching business, um, senior high school, and then prof formation. I teach French, the French professionals in speaking English, and then I have the Karma Yoga Dubai. So I had like four. Yes, multiple sources of income, but I was struggling. I was like working all the time. So yeah, I significantly reduced my working hours. And though I'm still working long hours now, like during times of surge, I was talking to Angela earlier, surge, Angela was saying this, right? There are moments of surge in your energy, like your really high vibe frequency. I have that. I'm a manifesting generator and I still work long hours. Sometimes I wouldn't sleep and then make up for lost sleep the next day. I know that I'm now living more time freedom, more ease, more bliss, and I know that I'm giving more value and creating greater impact with less depletion and more flow, more flow. Last for today, but definitely not the least, because we're going to continue tomorrow. Thank you for being here. How are you guys? Are there any insights that you want to share? Yes. So, last but definitely not the least, for today, egoistic intentions. That's the fourth block. Egoistic or egoic intentions. When we're pursuing success primarily for validation or status or to fill inner voids within us or to revenge, like as a revenge, like when someone doesn't believe in us and then we want to prove our worthiness to that person, and we're like making it like as using our business, our abundance as a revenge, right? That's from ego. And earlier, it was just amazing because Aliyah was sharing that in the WhatsApp group. I'm guided to share that message. So one of my soulmate student sister, Aliyah, graced us with her reading. And this was the reading today. Today's channeled message invites us to step back and reflect on where our energy is being directed. Why do we sometimes feel so charged as though we must prove our essence to others? Now is the time to surrender, to release the need to exceed expectations, whether our own or those of others, simply to feel a sense of belonging or to please those around us. We are safe, we are enough as we are, without needing to constantly prove ourselves to others. At the same time, we honor the boundaries we set for ourselves. We don't need to always make sense or defend ourselves in every situation. Instead, we can surrender with love and authenticity, letting go of any hatred, passive aggression, or frustration stemming from being misinterpreted, unheard, or misunderstood. May this moment be a reminder to embrace ourselves as we are wholly and unapologetically. And I replied, I said, thank you so much for sharing this. This message hits me because that's my shadow side. My shadow side, being reactive and defensive and passive aggression, being silently mad and making everything seem like it's all about me, taking things personally, and a people pleaser. I know a lot here can totally resonate and relate. And I've been healing this for years and years. That was my reply to the oracle guidance in our WhatsApp group. So let's stop trying to prove our worth or meet expectations or take things so personally, like we are the victim of 3D circumstances or others' negative behaviors. Yes, we are safe, we are whole and complete and more than enough as we are. And that's the same divine download I got yesterday when I posted my IG reel, Trust and Surrender, same as Eliza. These are the words she shared with me during our one-on-one session. Surrender with love and authenticity instead of defending ourselves in every situation. What a beautiful invitation to embrace ourselves wholly and unapologetically. So yeah, I was thanking her for sharing your divine soul gifts to support everyone's journey here. So again, feel free, if you're part of the WhatsApp group chat, feel free to share your gifts, to share your light to fellow light workers. So I was just like being reminded of that. When your desire for abundance stems mainly from ego needs and wants, like wanting to prove your worth, seeking external validation, and desiring to be seen as successful or trying to fill an inner sense of lack or inadequacy, that's when you create an energetic contradiction that blocks authentic abundance flow. And that is why it is always very important to come with the purest intentions and pure love frequency. And this wisdom is all about the power of soul line intentions versus ego-driven goals and needs. And yeah, I noticed this pattern in myself during challenging periods. I was pursuing certain visible achievements. Like before, I would love to grow on YouTube so much, and didn't really have that strategy. Uh, I was pursuing a certain visible following, like grow a large following, but it was not primarily to serve. It was more on to prove my worth and earn validation. So you know what? There came a time when I just stopped counting. I just, as I've shared in the chat, I was following the Schrodinger's cat theory, right? I I was just I stopped really looking at it every day, and I just focused on receiving value. This is what I said. Um, Sharing my happiness because I followed the Schrodinger's cat theory. I didn't constantly check my subscriber count, just trusted the process and focused on giving value and consistently creating, repurposing content. Like the cat in the box that's both alive and dead until observed, my channel grew to 2K plus subscribers while I wasn't obsessively watching the numbers. I've also been learning about SEO, optimization, and ad campaign strategies, though I haven't fully implemented all that I'm learning one step at a time. So yeah, um, there's a lot more to do for me to do, like of course, fix my thumbnails, um, do more lives because lives, I'm passionate in doing actually live master classes. I'm so passionate in this. Sometimes I just get in my lazy mood, and that's all right. I'm here to revamp. I would love to revamp and highly optimize my video with higher quality video editing and everything. But again, one step at a time. One step at a time. So yeah, and that's why I'm learning and I'm excited to share all that I'm learning and I'm applying in my business and I'm discovering what works, what doesn't work, and I'm here to help you with a shortcut. So you don't have to struggle with the hits and miss that I have been experiencing. And again, what works for me may not exactly work for you. So just keep following your heart, following your intuition, and follow what feels good. And let's all follow our intuition because I was sharing with you also in the WhatsApp group chat that in 2023, I was guided by my angels to really shift and focus on YouTube. That's why I started all the YouTube series in 2023. But then I wasn't committed and consistent and I didn't fully follow my intuition and kept doing the Facebook lives because I was in the state of comparison because I was like, everyone else is doing Facebook lives. Why am I gonna focus on YouTube when everyone else is doing the Facebook lives? And so logically also, it doesn't really make sense to promote myself on YouTube. Because at that time I just had like 100 plus subscribers for the last 3 years. And so I was like, I had more following on Facebook, so I should just keep on doing the Facebook lives. Now I know the reason why my higher self told me at that time to stop doing the Facebook lives. Because now I have to go through the pain of downloading all my live videos on Facebook and transferring them to YouTube now. That's what I have to do because Facebook is in the process of deleting all their live videos. And I had that download already 2022, 2023, and I didn't follow my intuition because I was like, everyone is doing Facebook lives. And this is teaching us the lesson to again remain connected, follow your intuition, follow that divine source energy guidance, and whatever it is that you're being guided, do it, even though it doesn't make any logical sense right now. So you'll know the reason why someday why you receive that guidance. Yeah, so I shared that because I was trying to prove my worth before I was still addicted to validation and I could go on and on sharing my journey and that. I had so much breakdowns on that aspect. Um, but yeah, we're being guided to shift this misalignment. So it will create constant struggle and dissatisfaction for you if you focus on all these, like proving your worth, earning validation, pleasing people, thinking about what other people will say about you. Stop that already. It's no. I have a coach. She just she has less followers than me. She just had like 1,000 plus, and she was earning $100,000 per month. And if you want to find her, she's Rosha. She's an Indian. She lives in New York, and I enrolled for a time in one-on-one coaching with her. And yeah, she's one of the students of our a teacher, which is L. Crawford. So they're teaching that to grow organically, that you don't need to um have a lot of following. You just need to have quality following. But for me, the reason why I want to grow my YouTube is because I want to be monetized. I want to attract more abundance, and I fulfilled 2 out of 3 requirements. So bless me that I fulfilled the last 2 out of 3. So just one last requirement to be monetized. So yeah, that's the my highest vision. And why? Because I know that I will be able to give the abundance that I receive, give it, share it. Because my highest vision, as I've shared, I want to create my own like mind valley, like a portal of the like my uh sisterhood circle of divine goddess spiritual teachers. And yeah, so that's like my highest vision, to have my own, because I want to have like a school. I am already a school, but I'm gonna grow it in a way that I can sustain and sustainable for everyone. So external validation can never truly fulfill our internal void. No. But it's another story. If you really, really love creating content, do it. It's your purpose to create content, to share your wisdom, to shine your light fully, to share your gifts. But you should be discerning of your intentions. Why are you doing it? Is it to prove your worth, to earn validation, or is it really to serve? Which is, I know, a lot of you here, if not all of you here, that is why you're showing up fully, to shine your light so that others can shine their light, so that you will illuminate the path for others to shine their light fully as well. So the universe responds not just to your conscious intentions, but your energetic vibration. So when your stated desire for abundance conflicts with your underlying energetic intention, you create confusion in the magnetism and the manifestation quantum field. So be very clear of your intentions. Always come from pure love frequency and highest intentions for your highest good and the highest good of all. And declare and decree, I decree and declare that all that I'm creating is from highest good and the highest good of all. And know that this wisdom from ancient philosophers, this reminds us to focus on creating from soul purpose rather than reacting to your ego wounds, feeding that desire, um, unhealthy, their healthy desires and unhealthy desires, right? So the antidote is aligning with soul centered intentions always. So take time to connect with the deeper why behind your desire. That's why I always ask all my private clients, what is your big why? What is your big why for building and developing an abundant coaching practice? How does this abundance serve your soul's evolution? How does it allow you to be of greater service for all? How does it contribute to collective healing? How can you give massive value and inspiration to your promised people in co creating a new earth? And when I realigned and recalibrated with my soul's intention, I repeat, when I realigned and recalibrated with my soul's true intention, creating abundance primarily as a vehicle for greater service, for greater joy, everything shifted. Like, I know, like, I'm I'm doing this for my son, for the next generation, for my highest vision. It's not like I'm receiving abundance and I'm splurging it, right? I'm receiving it, I'm channeling it, I have a team. I have a team to support as well. I whenever I receive, I always think, okay, who will I give this to? Like who will I give the commission to today, like right away? Or I pay a bill in advance when I receive something in advance. So it's like that. Opportunities will also flow to you. Like opportunities that truly resonated with my purpose began flowing effortlessly, while those that would have fed only my ego, it would not really work. It will naturally fall away. And um there's just greater fulfillment when you come from this place of I'm doing this because of my big why. And that's how you attract greater abundance. All right. So I invite you to maybe practice this intention purification practice. You can place your hand on your heart and ask your hands on your heart, or one hand on your heart, the other one in your belly, and ask yourself, what are my true intentions for creating abundance in my coaching business? And I just want you to allow the message to flow through and any egoistic motivations to surface without judgment. And then consciously choose to align with your soul's intention, the purpose that exists beyond ego, beyond your old self, beyond your old personality's egoistic needs. And this practice doesn't just reveal your true intentions, it's also guiding you to transmute them into their highest form to the highest good of all. And it takes is a decision. And then you build the muscle by taking inspired action steps. And again, when you're inspired by some greater purpose, that's why in our life coaching certification program, we start with the highest vision and then we move spiritual laws of the universe, the mindset mastery with the NLP, and then the purpose, your soul purpose. That's module 4, right? On your soul purpose. There's no time for drama when you're living your dharma. When you're living your dharma, your purpose, you're just in flow. You don't even have time for things that are draining you, exhausting you, chaos or unnecessary shallow stuff, because you have your energy dedicated for your projects, your creative projects, your extraordinary work here on earth. And this wisdom is all about the power of soul aligned intentions. And this will help you transcend limitations in life when you have this is my purpose, this is my big why are you waking up every day, why are you doing what you're doing? Once you connect with your true intention, your big why, and you're using your unique divine soul gifts to facilitate healing, spiritual awakening, your energetic field will shift and shift and shift and shift completely. And clients who resonate with your authentic purpose, your unique message, will begin finding you through the most unexpected synchronicities. Or sometimes you invite them, you find them in your Instagram. Like me, I see people in my Instagram and then I invite them to my free masterclass. It's like the algorithm actually helps me find my people. And sometimes they will just see me on Instagram and then like someone referred me to them, or they saw me in the page of someone like that. So yes, I know that it's happened to you also so many times. So I'm just here to remember. I'm just here to remind you so that you remember. So there, may I ask your greatest takeaways from today? And tomorrow we have another live, and I'm gonna be here, same time, 8 p.m. Manila time, the abundance number, and 4 p.m. Dubai time. And today we've explored the first 4 blocks of abundance that most commonly affect spiritual entrepreneurs. Tomorrow we'll dive deeper into the remaining 4 blocks, and I'll reveal the ultimate quantum leap accelerator that will really help you shift your entire relationship with prosperity and abundance. And I invite you to spend some time tonight reflecting on which of these first 4 blocks resonates most deeply with you. Journal about it, meditate on it. And so I want you to reflect with your soul, have a date with your soul. Block 1 is separation consciousness. Block 2 is jealousy and comparison. Block 3 is resistance to the law of giving and receiving. Block 4 is egoic intentions or egoistic intentions. Tomorrow will be lack of certainty, energetic inconsistency, ancestral money wounds, and karmic contracts around struggle. All right, I'm going to be sharing them in the chat. All right. So if there's anything, any questions, I'm here to answer your questions. And if not, I'll just pull an oracle card for you here if you want to receive a message or if you want to ask me questions, let me know. And again, we'll share more tomorrow, same time. And I hope that this helped you, that this activated you. And there's more coming in the coming days. I'm just um getting the ball rolling. We have more YouTube lives in the coming days. I'm being guided, I'm following through. And um I know that this is something very essential for light workers to receive support in your journey. And yeah, that's it. So tomorrow we'll dive deeper into the remaining 4 blocks, and I invite you to spend some time tonight, begin implementing all the antidotes practice that I've shared, affirmations, the declarations. You can just simply breathe into this. You can watch this on replay. Of course, it's available on YouTube. And tomorrow we'll build on this foundation to complete the 8 blocks and how to transmute them. And if this teaching resonated with you, I invite you to take the next step in your abundance journey. Book a 30-minute discovery call with me at calendly.com/, /discovery, where we'll explore how I can support you, how I can hold your hand in transmuting all these abundance blocks and stepping into your fullest potential as a queen, as a leader, as a light worker, as a goddess guide, as a spiritual entrepreneur. Or you can join me for my upcoming free masterclass next week, Launch and Level Up Masterclass. Um, April 25 to 27. It's free. It's here on YouTube. And then if you want to ask questions, we will be sending the link to the Zoom room as well, where I'll be co-teaching, co-facilitating with my soulmate student, Christine Austin, to help you launch and expand and level up your spiritual business. We'll dive deep into practical systems, energetic selling, personal branding, and quantum leaping your business to new heights. And yeah, please do share in the comments below. I'd love to hear which abundance block resonated most with you. What are your intentions in the coming days? What's the next inspired action step for you? And you can also message me on WhatsApp. I'll personally respond with your divine guidance. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our weekly with Filipino accent. Weekly live activations for soulful entrepreneurs and light workers. And I'm here to always activate you and help you in living in alignment with your soul purpose. And again, thank you so much for joining me today. Any questions oh, there. Yay. Pull a card, please, General. Love the sunshine in your face. So glowy. Oh, yeah, I know. Love you. Oh my gosh. Yay! I love pulling oracle cards. Okay, because I had a cleaner earlier and then it's okay there. That's one thing actually, cleaner. Okay, I just want to share. Before I was like saving money. I want to save money and like I only book the cleaner once a week. Now I book the cleaner twice a week. Because I'm like my per hour and I'm like and I pay her more than the minimum, by the way. And I'm like, why am I so scared? And if I have the time, she can do all the cleaning and everything, and I have the time to focus on my work, then I will attract more abundance for both of us. Right? So that I shifted it. I'm like, why am I only booking her once a week when and she's also a beautician. So today I had my manicure, pedicure, and I was like, love it. I magnetized. Because before I was magnetizing a beautician and a cleaner. Because I wanted like manicure, pedicure, and blow dry and all of these, and a cleaner for my home. And then the universe just gave it to me in one. Oh my God, just like when I arrived in Dubai, I was magnetizing a best friend and a driver. And then the universe gave them to me in one package when I first arrived in Dubai. And yeah, I bless him. It's another story that I'm gonna share another day. And then I was manifesting a business partner, a dance partner, a yoga partner, and then the universe gave it to me all in one package. It's just like amazing, amazing how the universe will gift us with all of these. Like with my cleaner and beautician. Okay, so before we end, let's pull this card. This is not just for Christine, this is for everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I haven't been doing live for a long time, so I'm back. Thank you so much. Practicing building the energetic muscle. Whew. I'm being guided to pull two cards. Oh. My emotions move through the cycles and connect me to my highest truth. And I'm of the earth and in harmony with nature. So you're one with the earth. You're one with the moon and the cycles. This is your highest truth. And this is like such I love the sad yoga pose, by the way. I love the image. If you can see, take a picture. So dance with the moon. You know, we're still riding the um leftover powerful energy of the full moon, pink full moon. So connect with that energy. And yeah, your emotions move through cycles. So sometimes we're in this surge. Angela and I were talking about it earlier, like surge of energy, high vibe energy. And sometimes you just want to rest, you want to relax, move through that. We're not like men. Oh my gosh, this client of mine who just signed in my program, she was sharing with me how she got tired with a coaching program with so much masculine energy and she is craving for feminine energy. Because if you're in this hustle and grind masculine coaching, sometimes if it's overly masculine coaching, they don't honor our cycles. You know, we're so different from men, right? Right? I know Angela here, Eliza, you, all of you here will truly attest to what I'm saying. We're not like men. And yeah, you're of the earth, goddess Gaia energy, channel goddess Gaia energy, and celebrate, go outside, go have a nature trip to the park, to the nearby tree, hug the tree, celebrate your birthday week with that energy, and it will help you in really connecting with the source energy, being rooted and grounded, and also like a tree. You have roots as thick as the soles of your feet, and you have the leaves connected to the air, the sun, the heavens. You are a tree. You're one with the earth, with nature. So embody that energy. You know, you're flowing, your leaves are flowing and swaying with the wind, with the sun, with the air, and then you're rooted with soles as thick as the soles of your feet. Hope that helps, my love. Thank you so much for being here, my love. And I'm so excited for our masterclass next week. So excited. And I'll see you tomorrow for our one-on-one session. And yes, so thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for your loving energy. Um, I super appreciate all of you. And I'll see you really soon. Tomorrow we'll go deeper, dive deeper on the remaining four blocks. So today we've explored separation, consciousness, jealousy, comparison, resistance to love, giving and receiving, an egoic intention. So it's time to release all of those blocks. So tomorrow is another set, and Again, I'll be here once again to activate you, give you boost of motivation and positive reinforcements on your journey to prosperity, purpose, fun, freedom, and fulfillment. Allow me to just bless you. May the sun bring in you energy by day. May the moon soften your story by night. May the rain wash away all your worries. May the breeze blow new strength into your being. And may you walk gently to the earth and know its beauty all the days of your life. Let's bring our hands together in prayer and recite the five Reiki principles. Make sure that your spine is straight, breathe slowly and deeply, relax, let go. Feel your oneness with the present moment. Just for today, I'm at peace. I trust. I'm grateful. I work joyfully. I am love. I am love. I am love. And with a smile on our faces, let's touch our heart. Feel the love that is you, all the love that is within you and around you. Slowly open your eyes, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much.